The evening of Thursday, the 25th of July, 2025, descended over Montecito at 8 p.m. plus 07, the estate's lights glowing softly as a cool breeze rustled the palm trees. Meghan Markle sat in the living room, her head throbbing, when she suddenly collapsed at 8:15 p.m., clutching her chest and gasping for air. Harry, in his study, heard the thud and rushed in at 8:20 p.m., his heart racing as he found her on the floor, pale and sweating. "Meghan, wake up!" he shouted, dialing emergency services. Paramedics arrived at 8:25 p.m., stabilizing her and rushing her to Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital at 8:30 p.m. Harry followed in panic, his mind reeling with fear. At 8:45 p.m., the doctor pulled him aside. "She's overdosed on stimulants, amphetamines, likely. We'll run tests, but it's serious." Harry's world shattered the news leaked by a hospital staffer at 9 p.m. Harry panic. Meghan suddenly falls ill and goes to the doctor to be explained to have overdosed on stimulants. The headline spread like wildfire, amassing 5 million views in minutes. The crisis erupted at 9:15 p.m. when footage from the estate's security camera, leaked by an anonymous source, a disgruntled former aide, hit social media, showing Meghan popping pills before collapsing. By 9:30 p.m., number Meghan overdose trended globally. Speculation running wild. Was it stress from royal feuds, a suicide attempt, or a hidden addiction? Paparazzi swarmed the hospital, drones buzzing overhead, capturing Harry's tear-streaked face through the window as he paced the waiting room. At 9:45 p.m., Meghan woke in the hospital, her voice weak. It was for energy, the pressure was too much. Harry clutched her hand, his panic turning to confusion. "You hid this from me?" he whispered, tears falling. At 10 p.m., the doctor confirmed the overdose high levels of Adderall, a stimulant she had been taking without prescription. Meghan sobbed, "I needed it to keep up the palace drama, never stops." At 10:15 p.m., Buckingham Palace issued a statement. The Crown is concerned and offers support, but condemns any illegal drug use. William, at 10:30 p.m., leaked a call to the Sun, his tone sharp. Meghan's stimulant abuse shames the family Harry's enabling it. King Charles, silent until 10:45 p.m., called an emergency council, his voice grave. "This overdose is a wake-up call, cut ties if needed." At 11 p.m., Harry found a hidden pill bottle in Meghan's purse, prescribed under a fake name from a LA clinic. "How long?" he yelled at 11:15 p.m. She sobbed, "Since the wine scandal, it helped me cope." The confession deepened his panic, a door slamming at 11:30 p.m. The media frenzy peaked at 11:45 p.m. when TMZ aired expert analysis, suggesting addiction tied to Hollywood stress, with 10 million views. At midnight, donors to Archewell threatened to pull £3 million, blaming the embarrassment. At 12:15 a.m. on the 26th of July, Meghan's PR team quit, overwhelmed. Harry, at 12:30 a.m., faced a call from his publisher. "This kills the book contract," paused. At 12:45 a.m., a legal notice arrived from the palace, demanding Harry's return alone or loss of titles, the crisis escalating. The drama intensified at 1 a.m. when a judge ordered a toxicology report released. But at 1:15 a.m., more leaks surfaced texts from Meghan to a dealer. "Need more for the stress." At 1:30 a.m., William called Harry. "Your wife's overdose is her downfall. Come home." Harry, at 1:45 a.m., confronted Meghan again. "You lied about everything," he yelled. She sobbed, "The palace drove me to it. Their leaks broke me." The accusation deepened the rift, a lamp shattering at 2 a.m. Harry's panic turned to action at 2:15 a.m. when he hacked Meghan's phone, finding emails to the clinic from a palace IP, suggesting a setup to supply the pills and force her addiction. "It's a palace plot to discredit you," he shouted at 2:30 a.m., leaking the emails to a journalist. The clip hit at 2:45 a.m., igniting outrage with 15 million views by 3 a.m. At 3:15 a.m., the clinic confessed to palace pressure, the twist deepening. At 4 a.m., Harry recorded a video, airing at 5 a.m., "We're victims of a palace conspiracy," number Harry exposes trended. The fallout hit at 6 a.m. Charles denied the plot publicly, but a leaked memo at 6:15 a.m. showed William's involvement. At 7 a.m., her lawyer claimed forced addiction, but the texts were authentic. At 8 a.m., Harry flew to London, confronting William at 4 p.m. local time. "Your plot failed," he yelled. William denied, but at 4:15 p.m., a palace insider confessed to the setup. The climax came at 5 p.m. when Meghan arrived, demanding to see Charles. At 5:15 p.m., she burst into the council room, sobbing, "Your plot to addict me ends now." The confession fueled a family meltdown. At 6 p.m., Charles relented, condemning the plot. At 6:15 p.m., the insider's arrest confirmed palace ties, but at 6:30 p.m., a new text leaked, twisting the plot. At 7 p.m., a joint statement aired, "We unite against manipulation." But at 7:15 p.m., a leak suggested Meghan staged the overdose, fueling debate. At 8 p.m., Harry and Meghan reunited, their bond tested. At 9 p.m., the palace locked down, protesters chanting number justice for Meghan. At 10 p.m., a court date was set for the 1st of August. At 11 p.m., Meghan broke down on live television, "The overdose is real, they tried to break me." The stimulant overdose had sparked chaos, leaving scars.